got the bottles?
Yeah, he told me to leave the booth, but I got the.
Yeah. Whatever you want.
Right now?
No.
Are we allowed to open like a champagne bottle in here?
Oh, you brought one?
I brought the big one.
It's up to him. It's his.
Yeah, it's yours.
I'm good on that.
Okay.
I'll have a sip, but I don't need a sip.
I think I'm good too. I mean,
I mean,
you think you want a cup?
live a little, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right, then. There you go.
All right, let's do it.
Come on.
No, whatever you want to do, bro.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
Don't get me started.
There we go. There you go. That's it. There you go. All right.
Perfect.
I'm putting that the album cover screen back on real quick just because I'm going to adjust this for you. It's like blocking your face.
That was the aim, honestly. That was the aim.
The aim.
Shouldn't hide.
There's so many artists now that like
See
not
this?
just wear masks
That's right. Yeah.
like full time is like part of their thing.
Yeah.
There's, like,
Too
this
many.
one guy specifically, I'm thinking of his name, but he has like a gold mask that he always wears. It's like
Yeah. Yeah. Rosado Gold. Yeah. Yeah. He's like big on toys too. Loves to play with toys. What do you think?
It's a big ass bottle.
Yeah, it's a big ass
All right.
just don't remind me.
It is bright in here.
Aim for the walls, not the mic.
Oh, of course. We'll try and keep it not very theatrical with the pop and the cork here.
I'll open it for you guys if you want.
Do you need glasses?
Oh yeah, we're gonna need glasses.
You can ask the bartender.
He wanted us to take it down. Yeah.
Class.
I
Class.
was about to
Class.
get that out the bottle.
Super classy. You guys can just share the bottle.
He thought we was about to bottle that out.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is. See how heavy this thing is?
I just imagine by looking at it.
Yes. Freak bull. There we go.
And Crime, just make sure when you're talking that you're talking close to it, pretty close
Yes.
to it.
Okay.
If you guys need to move, like these arms move. Alright, so you need to lean back, like just bring it with you. Okay.
Workout.
Yeah, he can get his ass in here.
If you can fit it. It's a wide ass right there.
Can I have a shot from you from that angle?
Yeah, I was just gonna get. I got them
Okay.
smiling. I'm gonna get you guys for the next.
Oh.
Good money shot. I'm trying to use for my Abby.
Oh,
Is there
B-Nard.
any way we could turn up that light?
Turn it up.
Yeah.
You know we're gonna have to ask you about sneaking Lord MNF in the cover.
Oh
Oh my God, it's my favorite little Easter egg.
Do you mind if I shine a light right here?
That was fun.
Because the shadows casting.
I need it to be as perfect as it can be.
Thank you, Mark.
Open it too, right?
Garcon, would you pop that? Thank you.
Could you have that like over my shoulder?
I don't want to
Yo,
spill it on you.
yo,
No,
can
no,
you
no,
get
don't
the
pop it, though. Just
get,
like
get
for
the
the-
little towel
for the-
over it? Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Class.
This is some video. You wanted me to take a picture?
Yes.
Good. You ready?
Yeah,
All right. Ready?
Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the highly favored podcast. If you don't know who I am, that's okay. That's not important right now. What is important is the highly favored album. This comes out for everyone to hear on next week, right?
Next week, March
Right,
3rd.
so yeah, we're here
March 3rd
live.
at midnight.
March 3rd at midnight. We're live from the listening party right now. Brought to you by the good people at Swevin. Shout out to Nicole. Mark from Top
Thank you,
Shelf.
Nicole. Mark just popped the bottle.
The illustrious Monte Worldwide, Jewelry Rap Productions. And yeah, we're here to chop it up. Now, I'll have this disclaimer. I have to say this. tonight I am moonlighting as a podcaster. This is not what I do. So I'm going to do my best. Bear with me.
Come on.
And, you know, I know you guys pretty well outside of here, but, you know, we want to inform people who don't know what's going on. I want to start, I guess, with, I'll start with Ja, and then I'll bring it over to Buck. But, Ja, if you could let go of the ship notes. What made you gravitate towards Buck Sound? Like, what was the first record that you heard that knocked your socks off?
I know it was like a few of your records, but I remember specifically it was Ghost Pepper Policy.
Ghost Pepper Policy, yeah.
I seen
With
that
Uncle
video.
John, yep.
Yeah, with Uncle John. When I
Mm.
seen that video, I was like, yo, this beat
That beat was
crazy.
ridiculous.
Like,
Yeah, honestly.
yo, like next level. I couldn't explain it. I couldn't explain it in words. So that's when I knew Buck was the truth. And then when I met him, it all lined up. You know what I mean? So
Appreciate you, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
that Ghost Pepper Policy was the one. And
How
it's like-
dark was the room you made it in?
Oh my God.
Right? What
Sounds
kind
like
of
I made
dungeon
that
were you
made
in?
that beat in a haunted sewer right there. I mean that thing. Yeah,
yeah.
that's as dark as I get. So definitely, I mean, moving ahead to our album, it's a lot of different sound.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of that,
Yeah.
little hint, but
That's like the brilliance of it, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
I gave you.
hear-
It's
you
like the
hear
bait
one
and
sound.
switch.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you hear one sound, and it's like y'all also do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it worked.
Was there like a record or verse, you know, from Ja?
Oh damn! You're gonna put me on
I've
the spot.
heard. No, I could. No, I mean, because I couldn't. You know, I can't even pinpoint it now because I've just heard so
Right.
many good songs from Ja.
That's a fact.
I feel like it was energy for Buck. Not to speak for you. I feel like it was my energy.
that's
Yeah.
that's absolutely a fact.
What's the name of the record? That's the name of the record. You have a song that's titled with one word.
No. I just felt like it was my energy
What's-
from when he seen me do the show at
I met you at Top Shelf.
Top Shelf. That
So
show.
Okay.
I mean, well, first of all, shout out to Mark.
Yeah, but you was
I'm-
already hip of what was going on.
Of course.
but-
Well, I don't. You know, I kind of cheat a little bit when I want to meet an artist. I kind of hit up Mark and be like, "Yo, who you got pulling up to the shop?" We're friends like that. So when he told me Ja was coming, I had to come down. I had to meet him. You know, like you said, it's the energy. I mean, it's the whole package. It's the song titles. It's the persona. It's
It's a smile.
the bars. Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that infectious smile. Come on. So when I went down there, he's like, you talked about Ghost Pepper. Actually,
Yeah.
you talked about Ghost Pepper, and you're like, oh, you went crazy on that. So this is probably like, honestly, like 2019 or something,
Yeah.
like right before COVID. So I came down, like, yeah, let's get something in. And then I had sent you some stuff, and you kind of responded with like, yeah, we just gotta put something down. I'm coming to Jersey.
Right.
And
That's
at
all you
that
gotta
and
do.
at that time, COVID
Yeah.
like hit. So it's like it's summer, like June or July 2020.
Right.
Like everything is still crazy. It's weird. And we actually recorded that shit in Brown's kitchen, the
Facts.
first couple to get the ball rolling, because it was just, you couldn't go into the studios, you couldn't go
Right.
into the spaces we wanted to, like especially with like the amount of people that you really need to make it pop in the studio. So we got like 5 or 6 songs done in like a
Yeah.
day and a half.
It was an experience.
Absolutely.
Being able to write in a room and then just be able to go over to record.
Right.
So
Like literally cooking in the kitchen.
sometimes in the morning, it's like
Yeah.
I hear them up like at 8 a.m. I'm like, shit, I've been up since 6 writing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm ready to go. I
Right.
text him like, yo, it's that time. So
Rappers take notes. This guy wakes up at 6 a.m. and starts. I was
No,
gonna get
that's
to
a
that
fact.
too. Like
That's a fact.
so like the pandemic. You guys were cooking in the pandemic. I was
Mhm.
there for like very little. I wasn't there for most of this, but I do remember, and I wanted to ask you guys about that. I know what my experience was like. You know, trying to work through that. Do you feel like? How do you feel like? How was it? I know it was completely different. Obviously, the setting was the kitchen.
Definitely. You know what though? It's like super regular, super like conversational. Like no pressure to like put on in front of a bunch of extra fucking people in the
Right.
studio. It's just me, Brown, Ja, you know, boy Darkmaster. Shout out Darkmaster came,
I'm
took a
asking
little
to the
footage.
camera, Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and you know, we kicked it. Ate some Peruvian food. I'm sure I had one too many beers
Yeah.
a night or two
It was
there.
lit.
You know what I mean?
I feel
But-
like
No extra shit like in the periphery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No extra dumb shit to get you
Yeah.
sidetracked.
right.
You know what I mean? It's
Right.
just like nose, head down, and getting to work.
I feel like just like with COVID, we couldn't move around too much, so we like really locked in this space
Right.
and got work done. And I was really moving. I was really determined to make a good project and just to do well in general, like lyrically, because I feel like COVID slowed a lot of things down for me. I mean, but I really don't know because you know what I mean. The things didn't happen, but I felt like COVID like slowed down a lot of things that were about to happen for me.
Right.
Like as far as being on the road, as far as like my tour,
Yeah. Facts.
and yeah. So when we locked in, it was just like good energy. I was just going off that like about to hit the road energy, so it was just going crazy.
Nice. Yeah, I feel the same way. It was like kind of like a blessing in disguise. Like a lot of creative people felt like that. We got B-Nard in the building.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
The dare I say, legend.
Nah.
You're a
Say
legend
it.
now.
Say it.
You can't
Say
say
it.
it. You can't say it, but I can.
Nah.
Man who's brought so many album covers to life. Marcialago,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do that cover.
There's no way you can remember them all.
all the Cardo albums,
Cardo
so
joints,
many
Wiz,
Cardo albums. You did a Wiz, right?
Wiz and Cardo.
Didn't he
did a
do
Wiz
some
and Cardo.
Crime Apple?
He did
Couple few
Jaguar,
of those?
Jaguar and Palisade 2. If I Don't See You in Paradise.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And one coming up in the immediate future.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how immediate. But that being said, we got B-Nard in the house. So I just wanted to ask you, like, with this album, Highly Favored, like, what was did either of these guys provide, like, direction? What was the inspiration?
Yeah. Buck actually sent me a cover of an album.
Ja found it, though. I gotta say.
Ja found the
Ja
cover?
found it.
Okay.
We found it while we were up here shooting the
Right
video.
next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he sent me the cover. It's like, this is what we want to do, and just like replace Ja on it, and that's what we did. And it was like a Times Square painting
Ish.
almost.
It's like it's like
was
definitely
off a little
some city backdrop.
Yeah.
Like
So I kinda
nondescript kind of
muted
city.
it down a little
I think
bit.
it was
and-
definitely Times Square.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been because it just looked that
Yeah.
busy.
Right.
Like 70s or
Yeah,
60s or
like
some shit like that.
billboard-ish. It
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
I don't know.
So we did that. It was a lot of back and forth
Yeah.
with details and stuff like that.
Right.
It was
And,
the greatest cover.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was good. It was good.
Colors are so important. Did they match up to the original? Because
So,
I'm guessing they didn't. Yours is probably a
No.
lot
No,
more
it's
a lot
vibrant.
more vibrant.
Well,
yeah, for sure.
absolutely.
And even doing the cover, it's like a departure of what I'm usually like, super line heavy and illustrative, and it was more like painterly to kind of match the vibe of the
Right.
original reference. I think it worked out. I mean, I got his likeness, I got Buck's likeness, and there's a couple other people in there that
You made me look way more handsome than
You
I
think
really
so?
am. Oh my god.
that's,
Come on.
Thank you. I
Love
aim to
that.
please.
You got your
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, right.
You
I
should have
love
seen
that.
the original version had your shirt off.
You got to do that for the repress.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You got Lord MNF in there.
He's,
Oh my
That's
god.
him.
he's
Because
definitely
we joked about it, like,
Yeah.
we didn't know that was like actually that's him.
that's him. That's him.
Wow.
Yo, I hope Lord MNF is watching right now.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I just came to this realization the other day,
Yeah.
and I was telling Ja last night. It's like actually Lord MNF, he tagged me in like a story or something about the album, and then I see he tags me in some shit, and then I see his AVI
Yeah.
is him on our
Yeah.
album cover.
Yeah.
Yo, and the whole time I swear to God, like Brown was like, "Yo, Lord MNF is on your cover,"
Mhm.
and I'm like, "No, that's not Lord MNF. That's just like." just drew a guy. He kind of looks
Those
like
guys
Lord
are all
MNF.
over New
Yeah,
York
yeah,
City.
yeah. Facts. Yeah, right.
They're everywhere.
That's just like your average New Yorker right
New York
there.
NPC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. But then I saw that. I saw him with the AVI tagging me in the post, and I'm like, damn, he really did put Lord
I
MNF
knew it
in
right
there.
away when I seen it.
You
That's
did?
that
Oh,
nigga.
Yeah.
So I know who that is.
Well,
But
no.
I ain't want to be like, nah, like I said yesterday, I don't want to be like every person look
Nah,
like
Lord
this
MNF is
guy.
good people.
Yeah. So it's funny. We go back and forth all the time, and like album covers I'm working on, and projects I'm working on, and
Right.
stuff he's working on. We go back and forth and like shoot each other ideas and share what we're working on, and just like stay in touch in like life as a
Right.
whole.
Right.
And I told him I was working on a project, and he was like, I was like, I'm just having trouble because I got to make all these random people in the background. He's like, can you throw me in there? And I was like, Yeah, I mean, I don't
yeah,
see
yeah.
anything wrong with that. You know?
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
There's a dude on the right side who could be like either like Smoke DZA or what's the Mickey Diamonds?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just either one.
Yeah.
Ja, this question I don't know the answer to this. Again, this is why I started with the disclaimer too. This is not what I do. I'm usually answer the questions. By default, I really don't watch a lot of interviews, so
Right.
you may have been asked this question a million times. The name Lord-Jah Ogbon.
Right.
Explain if you care to.
Okay, so Lord-Jah Ogbon. My real name is actually Jamonte, so I just added an H for Jamonte. It's like a breakdown of different school of thoughts and like on like a conscious community level. So, when I was like on a self-discovery type tip, just trying to find out what's real. But I'm like, yo, so much information. It's like you got Pan-Africanism, you got 5%ers, you got
Right.
Nation of Islam, you got you got Ross, you know what I mean, everything. So I kind of like went through a lot of stages. And when I added the H, I was going through Roz, like my homie Cavallo, peace to him, he was putting me on. But I also found like everything is like contradicting.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So that's like where the Jamonte come from. And the Ogbon, I got that on African Liberation Day. We had to like rename ourselves, and I got Ogbon for wisdom, Yoruba, shouts out to them. And I got Lord, you know what I mean, like from Nation of Gods and the Earth, like type shit. Some
Right.
people ask me like, yo, like Lord Jamar? And I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just like that. So it's really different school of thoughts, like for real. But
What's a dope rap name, and I think it just stands out.
I've had 100
Absolutely.
names though. My first rap name was G Rich.
Oh
You know
my
what I
God.
mean? Like I done been through names.
I'm not getting into producing.
Yeah,
names.
but now
Oof.
I just want to go by Jamonte
Oof.
for real.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to go by Jamonte, but I don't know how that rebrand gonna be.
That's,
I mean,
you listen, man. We can't wear the same shirt every day, so
Mhm.
it's good. Options are wealth,
Right.
mm-hmm.
right? But yeah, no. When I read it like that for the first time,
Yeah,
no, it's like powerful. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
just has like an impact.
that's a fact. Name
Sick. Buck,
Mm.
I think most of the work that you've done is with me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I know.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry to the viewers.
Do you have like a wish list for the future of people that you
Damn.
want to hear on your beats?
I mean, well, right now I'm in the middle of a project with RLX in house.
Okay.
Monte Music. Shout out to RLX. I got the homie Danielson pulling up this weekend. Trying to lock in with Danielson. But damn,
Like wish list.
Like
though.
We need that
Wish
quality.
list,
We need
like
that
a
quality
wish
Chris
list?
Buck
You like
Dudley.
Hold up.
Yeah.
We
We
need
were
that
just talking
quality
about that
Chris
early.
Buck Dudley.
I'd
Damn.
love to
Damn.
slide Quite like Chris. Some,
Yeah,
some
we
Damn.
need that.
music. We were going through some beats earlier, and I was telling him how much I like Quite like Chris. He's like, "Yo, actually,
I got his number.
Quite like Chris would sound crazy in this."
I haven't spoke to him in a while, but
I mean, if y'all could both make that happen,
yeah, that's
and on an off chance, Quite like Chris is watching this,
Need that quality Dudley.
tap in with me, bro.
or
But
like,
if you're talking like
yeah,
like-
albeit
crazy,
yeah, of course. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care.
Nas, it's gotta be Nas. Gotta be Nas.
Yo, you fuck with Ice Spice?
Yo.
That shit be slapping around. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
facts,
count.
100%.
That shit be
I
slapping.
fuck with her energy.
We
Bro,
need her
come
on
on.
one of your
You
joints.
know what kind of shit I make though.
Nah, but
Like
she would
Ice Spice
sound.
ain't gonna fuck with me.
Nah, she might.
She might. You don't know. Don't do that.
She
Women-
might fuck with you as a person. You feel me?
As a
Then be
person.
like, yo, let's see what's going
Hopefully.
on.
So brings me to my next question. Were you like thrilled to be making an album with someone else? Finally.
Look, yeah, okay. So candidly, I've been making music with Crime. I've been making music with Crime for a long time.
You've been making music with Crime before Crime was Crime.
Before Crime was Crime. When we both had other names, different
Terrible names.
terrible names. Anyway, so I mean, a lot of people already know this. We like rebranded, kind of retooled a lot of the songs we already had, put some stuff out, and things sort of popped for Crime in a bigger way than like I think either of us could have ever hoped. You know what I mean?
For real, yeah. Mhm.
And me just sort of kind of having you like in the forefront, just sort of leading the way, paving the path, it was a big help for me because I feel like producers, as the type of people who gravitate to producing, they want to be in the background. They don't want to make big decisions, be in the forefront. You know what I mean? And when I met Ja, checked his energy, and we made our first couple songs together. It just sort of snapped into focus. You know what I mean? He was sort of like that next, established
Right.
guy with the bars, with the energy, with the same sort of persona that I had, become used to in working with you. So
You're spoiled rotten. So,
I am spoiled rotten.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I
I'm
mean,
a
in
consummate
terms-
professional, so it says a lot that he was.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? That we're
That's
here
a
right
fact.
now because, yeah, I don't take this lightly. Ja, I noticed that you used to do the King of Charlotte thing.
Right.
What made you like? I haven't heard that in a while. What made you stop doing it?
I really didn't have to do it anymore. I started going by King of Charlotte just so like people in Charlotte can understand that like I'm doing things because I felt like
Right.
they was like trying to rewrite history as far as leaving me out of what's going on, and so I just went on like a best rapper in Charlotte type
Right.
promo run. King of Charlotte promo run, just plaster my face everywhere with stickers,
Uh-huh.
just to like catch people's like eye. And then once like Pitchfork and Fader and stuff like that started picking up and covering my music, it
Tried
was just
to
like, yeah, I mean,
Back
it was
off
just
that.
like, oh well,
yeah,
you know
it,
what I
did,
mean?
it did what I wanted.
I'm in a
to do.
different place.
Right.
I'm in a different place,
Right.
so I don't really have to go so hard. But sometimes I throw it in. You know what I mean?
No.
Sometimes I bring
As you
it.
should.
Got to.
Sometimes
yeah,
I
come
bring
on.
it back, but
Subtle
wear
flex.
that. Wear that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But
I
I
feel
don't gotta
that,
go
though.
that hard no more on people.
I feel that.
Yeah, because
that.
people try to like act like you ain't you. You know what I mean?
Nah, for
Yeah.
sure. But then at the same time, it's like I guess what I had thought was like maybe it was like, and it kind of is the answer. It's like a maturity thing. You're like, I don't
Mhm.
got to do that no more. And
really
kings
learn.
lose crowns, right?
really
Like, why
learn.
you want to be the king?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Monte is perfect,
Right.
right?
I really had to learn some stuff. It was just like all ego, just wanting to be.
Right.
It's like feeling like I'm bigger than something. Like, okay, I should be here. I should be doing this. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Things picking up for me. I was just like, oh, no, none of that shit mean anything. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we good everywhere. So,
Let me bounce back to Mr. Bernard over here. Congratulations on everything again.
Thank you.
You're a
thank you.
legend, whether you like it or not.
Ooh,
what a legend.
wear it.
Yeah, you gotta wear it. I don't know if I've ever asked you this. I don't think I have. How does it feel when like a piece that you've done becomes like a pendant, an iced out pendant on a rapper's chain? That's
Oh,
happened
man.
a couple times.
It's happened a couple times.
That's pretty dope.
It is dope, and I was thinking about this the other day, and I had a perfect answer for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's the best form of advertisement. I just wish like
Mhm.
my tag was at the bottom of the chain, so everybody knows who it is. You know what I mean?
That's how you know you made it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Iced
yeah.
out B-Nard.
It's wild, man. It's like the biggest compliment you can.
Because it's like
Right.
forever. It lives
Yeah.
forever, right?
Yeah.
It's just like the lifespan now
Yeah.
is just like.
I look at it like I look at West Side's chain every time he posts something, and he's standing next to Pharrell. I'm like, Pharrell saw my work. you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's facts.
so this person saw my work. Everybody, it's iconic at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
so
It is
dope.
iconic.
Mhm.
It is iconic.
So
Man,
Because you're a legend, bro.
crazy. See,
Stop,
there you go.
stop.
Everybody
Stop,
know
stop.
your work, bro.
Nah, for real. That's like that's something that you made. Like you made it on. What do you use? You use like
iPad.
yeah, you use an iPad,
Mhm.
Nice.
Mhm.
and now it's like flooded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wish I had like a mini version for
It's next
myself.
to Pharrell,
Yeah.
Rick Owens. The other one is what? This is the Ratatouille on Quavo, right?
Yeah.
Come
That's
on,
the first
That's
one.
crazy.
Yeah.
That is
don't
crazy.
don't
Chain on chains.
yeah don't.
Yeah.
You got to wear the title. I'm sorry, you got to wear the title.
I just wish when they get retired, they just like here you go, B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they or they make you like a really tiny one day.
That's all I ask.
At least.
That's all
right?
I ask.
Nah, that's what's up though.
Get you like a little like Pandora.
Mhm.
A little
charm
little
bracelet.
B-Nard charm.
Yeah, for sure.
A Buck, I wanted to ask you because we were talking about this before with the Ghost Pepper Policy being like the beat that he heard that was like an ear
Mhm.
opener, if you will. How do you feel about were you like surprised? I know you're satisfied because we're sitting here talking about the album, but about the beats that Jah chose. Like, did you expect that? Like,
you
how
know
did that
what?
go?
I mean, I kind of alluded to it before. It's like from doing shit with you, especially the early stuff. It's like I'm making beats in a fucking haunted sewer. It's just a lot of like hard, slimy shit, a lot of ghost pepper type shit. And when me and Jah locked in, I was kind of hyped to work with the artist who could like kind of go for like a lot of the more soulful stuff. I mean, people haven't heard the whole album yet, but they've heard the first single. And to be honest, like a lot of the album sounds like that. And it was just an opportunity for me to sort of like expand what people know me for as a producer. So yeah, man, I was hyped to have Jah lock in and pick the beats that he picked. Shit, man, we got like 4 or 5 extras in the tuck too, all in the same vein. So I hope those pop out at some point. Repress, future project.
We gotta do something with them.
We gotta do something with them. I mean, we
I
locked
feel
in
like-
today. We locked in today before we came here. We were in the
Wow.
studio. We were in the
We
studio.
made some.
Wow.
We were in the studio with
The
Dredd,
Yard?
with the Yard.
Yard.
Shout out Yardman.
Heat. Yeah.
That's dope, man.
So we're already back at it.
I
We're
love
already
that.
recording. It's like it's easy. It's easy for me and Jah.
Yeah, I don't want to jump the gun, but
Stop.
like, is this gonna happen again?
What, the deluxe or just the?
Nah,
I
just
mean,
no. Yeah, I mean, what? Or a
I
second.
can't call it yet. I mean,
You don't know. I don't mean to
I
put
feel-
y'all
I
on
feel
the
we can
spot.
call
I
it.
feel all right.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to call it right
He
here?
played a joint that I said, yo,
I-
put this to a side for the. You know what I mean? Some shit
Yeah.
I found weird, sound good on the
Okay.
joint earlier.
Uh-huh.
That's dope,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
yeah,
I would hope
that's
so
right.
because this is like a thing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
absolutely.
we're podcasting at a listening event.
We're about to walk straight
Come
out
on,
of this
like,
podcast right into the listening party.
We definitely
That's
need
crazy.
That. Part
Sorry,
two.
sorry you couldn't come, but thank you for joining us here.
Yeah, super private. And also just congratulations on that. I want to congratulate you, and just having known you for so long, I want to congratulate you too,
Thank
because
you.
this is like at the root of it. Manteca is people always want to put me at the front of it, and then maybe like after the fact, talk about like
Yeah.
Primo and X and stuff
Right,
like
right,
that.
right.
But really, like
That's
this is the house that we built.
right. Facts. No, it was me and you first. And look, that's just the position a producer plays. They're overlooked. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? They're the
Right.
foundation of any movement's sound. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just kind of like it's whack,
Mm.
whatever. But I'm happy to be in the background.
Yeah, I was
Like
about to
I
say.
said-
I was
like
about
I
to
said,
say. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not a forefront
Would you say you
kinda
like
guy.
it more than you dislike it though?
A little bit?
You kind of do,
I
right?
mean, who doesn't like the praise? You know what I
Right.
mean? But
Yeah.
but you know what? I'm not like I said. I'm not the leader man. I'm happy being the dude in the background. And the right people who should know
Do know.
who I am,
Right.
what I could do. You know what I'm saying? We just chopped it with Rosenberg half an hour ago.
Right.
Rosenberg's inviting us up to do a.
Shout out to Pedro.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Peter Rosenberg. He's inviting us to go up to his spot, do an interview for the album. You know what I mean?
Dope.
And I couldn't be happier.
Right.
I couldn't be
Oh
happier.
man, yeah, you could actually do a real interview. Thank
Right.
God.
Facts. Oh,
Thank God.
qualified professional.
Yeah, Jah. So again, pardon me if this is something that people
Nah,
ask
it's
you a
alright.
lot, but
It's
I
alright.
don't know the answer and I need to know. Like, what type of grass are you smoking when you come up with these song titles?
Yeah.
What type of shit are you on? These are because this is unique to you.
Right.
No one else has done that before.
Right. When I come with the song titles, I just think, when I started doing it, I think it was my first song was called "Vegan Chicken Over Rice" with my bitch who looked like Jada Pinkett Smith, and I was just taking
Yo.
things from the song. Like I had a line where I said something about Jada Pinkett Smith and something about vegan chicken over
Right.
rice, and I was just finding ways to like, yo, how can I stand out from my
Mhm.
peers? I try my best to stand out from my peers, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, yo, what can I do to not look
Come on,
like
bro.
this, to not
Effortlessly,
look like
effortlessly.
that,
Stop
to
it.
not look like
Come on.
none of this. So I'm just when I came with that idea, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the one. And then when I put it out, it caught on a little bit, like it's like on the TL, on the Twitter TL, with all the trolls. They like, oh yeah, we fuck with this, and it just started picking up, and then I just
Right.
started doing it more, and it just became a thing. And when I got to a level when I didn't have to do the song titles like that anymore, I dropped the album without them, man. People, they weren't
They
tripping.
felt-
They
yeah,
weren't
I
tripping,
know.
but they were like,
They
"Yo,
missed it.
I
yeah."
know.
They're like, "Yo, what's going on?" And then when I brought it back, semi, there was, you know what I mean, like the talk was there
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the fan perspective, I need that.
yeah, the titles are it.
I need that.
Like this most recent song I dropped before our shit. It's called "Niggas Is Washed Up and Down Bad, but Not Me Though."
Yeah.
Yo, that one right there, people love that shit, and I'm like, yeah, man, niggas be washed. I remember funny story. This white dude came to my house. He was like, "Yo, your new single, Down Bad, but Not Me Though." It's funny, and I'm like, "Yo, what are you talking about? I don't got." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I know what single you talking
Yeah,
about."
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was funny.
Let me ask you this question. Do you prefer? Do you have a preference? Rather, do you have a preference when it comes to like working in person, the way you guys got to do,
Right.
or via email?
It
Now that
really,
you've worked with a bunch of people.
yeah, it really depends. Certain people I like to pull up in person. Certain people I'm like, just an email,
Yeah,
bro.
parameters.
Yeah, just
Parameters.
I see what you be saying
Yeah,
on your own kind of time. So I'ma but you got good music, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we just
Right,
gonna
right,
work
right.
from a distance. But just being in person is cool because you can really find out, you know what I mean, the type of person you working with. So yeah, just that being in person, man, I prefer that. I
the
linked
right
with a few
people.
people like that, like Gray Matter. Gray Matter's cool in person.
Mhm.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go down the names, but yeah, I linked with a few people in person.
yeah,
and it
yeah,
was
You guys
cool.
are cool.
I'm
Yeah.
glad I made the list.
What
Yeah.
about you?
Oh, I prefer in person.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what.
Yeah, we got a link.
No matter what, you gotta feel the energy.
Yeah.
You gotta like offer like structure to the beats. Like I could do this, I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I could take this out, I could switch this up. Oh, you're feeling part of this part of the beat. I could loop that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's
Yeah.
just easier to sort of sell the beats you got, to the artist. Otherwise, you just kind of send it. It's like it is what it is, and they're just
Yeah.
like
You can like bop your head in person.
Right,
and
right.
Swiss beats it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
It might not hit the same if they're
Right.
getting it,
Exactly.
as an attachment.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I feel that. I got
more link ups. More in person link
link
ups.
Yep, with parameters. Mr. Bernard,
Mm-hmm.
that's Mr. You're Mr. Bernard now. You're
Oh.
legend, Mr. Bernard.
I like Nard Griffin.
Nard
That was-
Griffin.
Nard
that was-
Griffin.
that was-
All
that
right.
was a
Did- what-
perfect.
I gotta ask you the wish list thing. Like, is there someone that you would love to do a cover for?
I mean, I'd say MF Doom, but I already kind of did it
A
twice.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, big time. Come on, who else?
Yeah, no, I'm not a legend. This guy right here.
I just want to make
my
CRIMEAPPLE
God.
covers the rest of my life.
Oh
No,
shit.
no, don't do that.
Nah. I don't really have anybody.
No, nobody.
Nah.
Like any genre.
Not really.
So
Not
comfortable.
anymore.
These guys is like like.
Nah, I don't know.
Whatever.
It's-
done it
Ooh,
I
any
love
genre. That's a good question.
Well, that was the
Any
thing.
gen-
that
any
was
genre.
when I
I don't
asked
know.
either of you guys the same thing too. That's when I say wish list, I'm talking like we're talking,
What,
you
like
know.
Dead or Alive.
bro. We're talking Mary. We're talking Simon and Garfunkel. Whatever you want.
Oh man, I don't know, man.
Does that open it up?
I'm big into jazz. I'd like to do some jazz covers. You know
That
what I
would be
mean? Like if
crazy.
I could do like a Freddie Hubbard or something like that, that'd be amazing.
Right.
You know, I can just go back in time and because all those covers were sick back then, like in
Right.
the '70s.
Right.
Yeah, do some portraits and shit like that. Fire.
It would be
Be
nice if
crazy.
you could time
That
travel.
champagne gone already?
That's a
Garcon.
fact.
Yo, shout out to Mark right now.
Mark
Mark
is
is
a fact. Shout out to Mark.
circling the
Killing it.
table
Mark is
and
really-
Mark
serving
does
everybody.
a lot, man. Thank you, Mark.
Am I tipsy
Not
right
over
now?
serving.
You?
I don't know.
No, you definitely not.
Yo,
Oh, okay,
Mark,
okay.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Want to say
We
that
all
on
appreciate
camera?
you.
Shout out to Mark.
I
Top
mean,
Shelf.
Mark was
Vintage
gonna
on
sit in at
first.
some point. He looks like he probably doesn't really want to do that. He's the man behind the camera. He's the man behind the camera
Mark's the best.
and the vintage clothing. Shout out to Keisha Plum too. I
Keisha
gotta
Plum
say,
is in the
Keisha Plum
building.
is in the building right now.
Keisha Plum. is a
I know
legend.
she wanted us. Yeah, but
You know what?
Can we flex?
Yeah, can we
got
flex a
Keisha
little
Plum
bit?
in the
I
building
mean,
right now.
Yeah, Griselda is in the building. Appreciate you.
Buck, what is like? Is there like what's your like preparation? Like, what's your juju before you start getting into like making shit?
Damn. I mean, I kind of let the sample talk to me. I don't ever sit down and be like, I want to make some hard shit today. I just sort of kind of you come across whatever you find as a producer, as a sample based producer. You find it, and then
Nice.
I just kind of go through like my stash of shit. I save it digitally on the computer. I just kind of if I'm feeling something a little more smooth, it's definitely like weather related too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'll make some hard shit. I'll make some soulful shit.
So like you stand up and go look through the window.
Yeah. Hands behind my back. Yeah, facts. When I'm feeling pensive. Yeah. No, but I can't say that I show up every day looking to like make one particular type of sound.
Yeah.
I just let the sample speak to me in the moment. And you know, I mean, you know, we're in the lab together. I'll shelve some shit. I start something, I hate it, I shelve it, I come back to it fucking 2-3 months later. I'm like, this is heat.
Right.
What the fuck was I thinking?
That's how I felt.
And I think that rappers go through that shit too.
Yeah.
Or people check you and be like, yeah, I made this. I'm like, I don't even want you to hear it.
Right.
I'm like, no, hold on.
That's heat.
Play that, play that back. That's crazy.
Right.
And then they rap on it, and then you know you question your own sanity too. You're like,
Yeah.
damn, they were right.
It's fire. What about you, John? Do you have like a thing, like a rhythm you got to get into before you write?
Sometimes.
Or is it just different?
Sometimes,
Varies?
it varies. It's like, sometimes I just get inspired. Like I'm easily inspired. Like I can hear something, see something, think something. I'm like, I need to write this. So, but if I'm going to a studio, like if I know I have a session, I just go in there and just joke around with my engineer, and we might roll up. And I really be moving off determination, bro. Like just for real, I'm just determined to be up, bro. So anything like get me in the zone. I'm just like, all right, let's make it happen.
That's fire. Yeah, I gotta walk around the room 50
Right.
times and smoke like a pack of Black and Miles, and then I figure it out. Are the Yankees gonna take it this year?
It's probably not, bro.
No.
Sick of this shit. Yo, I just see my guys from Boston walk in the door too.
Shout to.
Is that why you asked this question?
No, not at all.
Motherfuckers.
No, not at all. Probably not, right?
Charlotte Knights.
People need to know this. The title of the album. This is for both of you guys. How did the title come about?
Damn.
Right.
What's up with that title?
You know what? I feel like we picked it one night. You know the night. I mean, we finished. We shot the video.
Yeah.
We shot the video. Right, we were going through a lot for sure.
Going through a lot of titles.
But we did go through a lot of titles.
So I saw Crime because Crime was helping us.
You know what? I mean, the most toned down title on the album is the album title. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't know. We kind of went through like just a beautiful day when we shot the video for My Old Plug Still Pussy Fuck You Mean.
Fuck.
Just to drop another
Right.
beautiful Jamonte
That's what I love.
title
People
track
love
right
that
there.
title.
Yeah, I love that title.
It's so good.
And we were just celebrating with some drinks afterward. We were in the
Yeah.
lab, and we were just kind of feeling that way.
That was a good night.
We were feeling blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just, I mean, the album title literally means like favored by God. So, I mean, we were just feeling blessed that night.
Do you remember
it just
any
fit.
of the? Not to Noriega you. Do you remember any of the? Do you remember any of the titles that didn't make the cut? I'm just curious because I'm.
Oh shit!
Like
I mean,
what it could have been.
I mean,
Maybe
they
one?
were. I mean, of course,
Not that it
Ja
matters.
honchoed all the titles. I mean, I'm not sitting there fucking thinking of any of these titles.
Right.
Come on.
So for the longest, I mean, like the names of the tracks were just like the names
Yeah.
of the beat.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Did the album have like a working title? You know how they shoot movies?
I can't
I don't
remember.
think so.
I feel like we
No?
did, bro.
Because my albums always have like a working title.
Yeah.
I know it's not gonna be the title, but if
Yeah.
you're like walking down Fifth Ave, you can't know what movie we're filming. So I have like the fake title.
Word.
Oh no, I don't think we had one.
I
of
don't think
those.
so
I think
either.
we was just like, I think we really was just cooking, and then was like, yo, what we
Yeah.
gonna call this? Like, and we just went through a few different names
Ma'am.
that night in the studio.
That night, that was a crazy night.
Yeah, you were drinking Colombian rum.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
We had you drinking the aguardiente.
I did bad that night.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
'cause
how it
before
goes.
I had Jack Daniels with him.
Oh yeah, he was drinking everything.
Bad news.
He was drinking Crime specialty,
Yeah,
drinking Buck specialty. I said, Terrible mix.
Bad news. I'm
Bad
looking
news.
at DJ Brown. Shout out to DJ Brown, who
Brown
was
is
a
in
part
the
of
building.
the making of this album. Thanks to his
Brown, why don't-
kitchen in the pandemic. Brown, do you want to pop in?
Yeah, he's
Come on.
popping it. Come on in here.
Can you fit that wagon of yours in here?
Brown show love.
Push. It's a push. Oh, Brown.
Look, oh, he's wagoning the door.
Oh, he can't even get in here.
He's a wagoneer.
Yo. Give me that. Yo,
Shout out to Brown
give
13.
me
We
that.
got Brown 13.
Shout out to Brown.
Yeah, we're bugging, honestly.
You don't gotta
not
get,
having
like,
not having the beverage of choice.
Oh yeah, man! Shout to Brown with
Shout out
the
to
fun
Brown 13
Gus.
and
Also wanna say-
Fun.gus.bev.
and rapper's best friend.
Something about Brown. While we were
Fun
making
Gus.
this album, he
Yeah.
gave me a record for my Lost to NYC 75th and Amsterdam album.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, it all
Yeah, so
lined
Brown
up.
and Ja are very familiar.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, just a special shout out to Brown coming through with the
Brown.
Gus. Thank you very
Coming
much.
through.
I'm working right now, but absolutely. Can I plug it for you? Right, it's at
Please do.
fun.gus.bev on
Please do.
Instagram.
A big-
Nothing is for sale. Nothing's for sale.
Nothing's for sale.
It's a, if you know, you know, type of thing. The mood massage, the ultimate mood massage.
Yes, sir.
Right. But yeah, special shout out to Brown because a good chunk of this happened in his kitchen, like we said, right?
That's a fact.
Not all of it,
That's
but
a
a
fact,
good chunk of
including the Gus, around the same
right,
time.
around the same time.
Around the same time.
Wow.
You know, as
So all
this
three
is
of you were
this is
highly
part. I
favored.
mean, this is honestly
Yeah.
part of our creative process
and highly
as well.
flavored.
That's a fact.
You know,
Wow, what a missed opportunity for like the
highly flavored. Yeah, you should have made a
cross-branding.
variant, bro.
Highly flavored. Man,
Anyway, shout out to Brown. Also makes an appearance on the album. He got some
Yes,
cuts
he did
for
some
us
scratches.
on the final track.
I'm done signing vinyl.
I'm done. You might have to sign something tonight.
Dude, look at the album. Look at
Right, yo, flip it over. See, it says right
What do you
there.
want from me?
I
Like,
can't.
what do you?
that's the name of the song, right? What is
Yeah,
it?
I'm done signing vinyl.
I love, that's a
But
great
yo,
name.
no, I tried to get Michelangelo signing vinyl. He was like, yo,
Oh, Michelangelo. I think.
oh,
no, I think.
this is
I
gonna
think
mess
those
up
guys
the
are in
art.
the
And I
building.
said,
Those guys
yo,
in the,
I
are
said,
they
yo,
here?
you're right. That's my new thing. That's my new thing.
I'm done signing vinyl.
Done.
Ja, for the people who don't know, what exactly is Jewelry Rap Production?
Jury Rap Productions is a collective that I started for a bunch of producers that I work with and myself. We looking for a few other artists, but it's pretty much just a music collective. We're gonna start releasing physicals real soon, like real DIY limited edition, for a lot of people in North Carolina and across the world, whoever trying to tap in with us. But the meaning of Jewelry Rap is, it's kind of like my name. It's just like dropping gems. That's kind of how I got the idea of it. I was like, no, I'll be dropping gems, you know what I mean? So then I just branded it from there. I'm just like, okay, I had my drops. I had my daughter's mother, just bring her to the studio. I'm like, say this for me, say this for me, say this for me.
Those are
And
great
Oh,
she-
that's
drops.
another. That's
Those
another
are
part.
great
The
drops.
drops.
Yeah. She,
Hold up.
She came through.
One of my favorite, just for me, little Easter eggs in the album. I threw one of your drops on Crime's verse.
Yeah, that's fire.
First time ever.
That bread.
Drop yeah,
That bread.
yeah, absolutely.
So I don't qualify. I can't get a 360 at Jewelry Rap, right?
No, you good. You good. And you don't gotta be 360, but
Okay.
no, we good. We definitely need a crime release.
Well, if you listen, you heard Ja is looking to share and cultivate, which is what growth as an artist is all about, which is dope.
Being valid has to be on the resume.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to be valid to fuck with us.
Okay.
You have to go through like a military valid test.
Uh-huh.
Like we have to put you through certain situations. We have to see if you're right.
Such as, not in the film.
No, you know, there's certain drop you off in the neighborhood. See if you
Make it out.
Okay,
Oh shit.
that's dope. How many songs on the album? With 10, 9,
9.
9.
9. That's a
Really
good.
like
that's
13.
a good number.
I mean, really like 13. Yeah.
But you whittled
Facts.
it down to 9.
But
Yes.
there's only 8 gonna hit streaming, so
Only
one of
8
them
on
is an
streaming.
exclusive,
That's on the vinyl.
So
just
cop
on the
the V.
vinyl. Gotta cop the vinyl.
And stop coming to the artist like, yo, can I buy from you? Like, no. Cop from
You could buy it tonight.
Where can
'cause
they
we're
buy it?
here. They could buy it.
Monteca Worldwide.
MontecaWorldwide.com.
Don't try to copy it from me. Like, just
4 of the 6 variants are gone, so make sure you get there this weekend and cop the last 2. We got black and we got purple. Cop black vinyl, man. Black vinyl is
Yeah,
dope.
man,
People
it's
sleep
cool.
on black vinyl.
Original.
For real.
It ain't all about the color vinyl.
For real.
So make sure you go.
I wish I had the soundboard. Can we get a round of applause? 4 out of the 6 are gone. Come on, man.
Doing well for ourselves.
Come on, man.
Nicole, you didn't cue up the applause sign for us.
I do, but
Do we?
cue the wrong one.
Nah, yeah, it's okay. Why would it be like a fart or something?
Yeah, no.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
4 out of
There
the
you
6
go.
are gone.
Shout out to Nicole. Shout
That's
out to
dope.
Swevin. Also, I gotta say before we go, shout out to Swevin Hoboken. This is a beautiful, beautiful venue. Got a crazy view of the New York skyline right in downtown Hoboken. They were kind enough to extend the invite to us here to throw this event.
Are you doing it big right now?
We are kind of doing it big. I mean, you see the asteroids right behind us here.
Wow.
What other? Yeah, come on. What other podcast has that?
Amazing.
We're gonna walk right out of this podcast studio, like directly into the party.
Bro, we used to drink like Four Loko and eat Tex-Mex Chinese food.
We used to
Just
drink the
down
original
bad.
Four
We were
Loko.
down bad.
The
We were
ori-
down
you
bad,
used to
John.
we were
that?
washed up and
We
down
died.
bad.
We
I have
were-
a
yeah,
funny
we were
story
down
about Four
bad,
Locos,
bro.
if you don't mind me telling.
No, come on.
Down bad, nigga.
This could be a whole new podcast.
We can have a down
Bad
bad
Four Loko
podcast.
stories.
We can have a
How
down
down
bad.
bad
Down
is
bad.
it?
The down bad boys. Come
So
on, let's
there
go.
were a point. There was a point in time when I was younger. I can't remember the age. I was in Ohio though. I went back to visit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't do that. But yeah, all right. Yeah. Ohio's all right, but whatever. So yeah, you fucked me up. This was like basement studio shit. So I was staying with my cousin, and my cousin he wanted to like start rapping and stuff, but he wasn't that serious. Nigga was just selling dope.
Mm-hmm.
But he said help me. He like, yo, help me write. You know what I mean? Help me like learn how to rap, and I'll look out for you. So he linked me with this one studio engineer, and like the nigga girl had just had a baby or some weird shit like that. So he used to be like, yo, he should let me come to the studio and just like chill in the studio and leave.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew how to work like the cool edit shit he had. And then one time I ain't had no bread, but I was trying to record bad. And he was like, and I was like, yo, I got like four locals at my cousin's crib, and I gave it to you to record. I gave it to him.
Price?
Yeah. I gave it to him to record. Then I went back. My cousin was like, yo, where the four locals at? And I was like, yo, I had to record. And
Those
he
are
was like,
dark
yo,
days.
He was like, yo, those weren't mine
Are
to
those
give away.
these
Those were like
the
my girls.
The OG Four Locos? These are like the illegal
The color.
now Four Locos?
I think so.
The ones that would change like the color of your pee.
Oh yeah, bro.
But you know what? To all of our credit, when this abomination of a drink came out, like DJ Khaled was promoting it in his videos too. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? We were none the wiser.
Khaled did us bad.
Hey, bro. I
Damn
mean,
Khaled.
look where we at now. We drinking champagne.
And fungus.
We're drinking champagne with a view of the New York City skyline.
Maybe we can
You
get
gotta-
Khaled to push
Wow.
fungus.
It don't feel as good unless you went through those days. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
That's a fact, Jack.
So
That's a
And to
fact.
everybody who going through these days, one day you know what I mean, you have the view drinking fungus
You
too.
can-
Just
Yeah,
keep working
you
hard.
There you go. I was about to
You
say,
too.
yeah, that's not a given though.
Yeah.
Just keep working hard.
you
You'll
too
be
can
there.
see the New York City skyline and drink mushrooms.
That's beautiful.
And rap on beats and produced by Buck.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Just work hard.
In summary, if you work hard, you too can be highly favored.
Yeah.
that's
Right?
a fact.
Wow.
That's a fact.
Man,
Wow, beautiful. Way to tie it in.
Yeah.
I'm not bad at this.
This guy,
But
yeah,
that's
this
not
guy,
important.
I gotta say, hold on.
Sign this guy.
Round of applause, Nicole, please. Round of applause. Round of applause.
Bro,
For our
it seemed
friend,
like a crime on
Hey
Congress.
man,
my brother.
listen man, I took Molly before I came here. Nah, but real talk, I did take journalism 101
Nice.
There
for
you
one
go.
semester, so it's paying off right now.
There you go.
So the album comes out everywhere, 8 tracks though,
8.
March 3rd.
You gotta buy the 9th one.
If you want to hear the 9th track, you got to
wanna
get
hear
it
the
on the
9th.
vinyl,
Mhm.
and it's on MontegaWorldwide.com.
Yes. Right
Don't
now.
sleep because
Don't sleep.
4 of the 6 variants are gone. And some are gonna go at this party. All our friends are gonna be able to buy it right now tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
So make sure you go get yours before the weekend's up. Honestly. So
You grab it right now.
yes, don't sleep.
Well, man, I'm super excited for everyone to hear the album. I love it, and I'm not just being biased. You know, I'm a fan of both of you guys, and dare I say, never want to say it too early, but to me, it feels classical.
Yeah. That's classic.
It feels classical, man. I'm not gonna hold
Wow.
you.
And it's like, it sat for a while.
Yeah, no, you know what? That's a fact because we recorded like I said, like 2020,
Yeah.
a chunk of it in 2021, and then like it kind of sat because we had other things going.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Good or a bad thing? What do you think?
No, I think it's
Good
a good
thing,
thing
right?
because I'm not tired of any of the joints on there for having heard them for like
Right.
a good year, like all the way through sequence the way we got them sequenced. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And shit, Ja even listened to the joints we didn't put on there.
And I was
Before
like,
other
nah,
ones.
these
And
are
he's-
these
Ja's
like
yeah, I'm bugging.
I'm like, bro, these are the best. These are the best ones to me. But it's the songs that I was like being super like vulnerable on.
Right.
And just being in that
No, that's a
area
fact. You know what?
of
I mean,
vulnerability is just
I feel like this album is like your most sort of like personal
okay.
in a way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
You're not buying it.
He's like,
You're not-
okay,
yeah,
okay,
That's what you think.
okay.
I like it. You know,
I mean, I just feel like the whole thing has
but
like a personal
I was
tone.
very like in my feels, bro. I feel like this and Too Little Too Late, I was kind of like in that space we're talking about what's going on.
Right.
But yeah, I just weren't the songs that we removed. I just weren't comfortable just being that vulnerable at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just used to getting used to dealing with that space. I'm trying to be like comfortable in that space because just being honest in your music is a lot. People relate.
People,
to it.
yeah,
people
that
relate to
resonates
it
with
more.
people.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
So that's why I was like, damn, no, this shit's hard, bro. Like I was getting
Right.
my heart. So yeah,
Nothing wrong with that, man.
yeah, none.
And there's nothing wrong with not being comfortable sharing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's what do you call it? Yeah, it's like a luxury for the listener.
Right.
Like, it's not, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not automatic. You don't get to look into my soul.
Exactly. And
Fuck
I
you
wasn't
mean?
over those like situations. So I was like, nah, I can't really put this out.
Well, that's a
right now.
testament too, right? Because the album kind of like just lingered for a while,
Yes.
and you started it in the pandemic.
Mhm.
It's 2023,
Yeah.
and it's still hitting.
And it's still
Still
hitting.
hitting.
That's a sign.
That's the sign.
That's how you know.
That's a sign.
I want to thank you too, Crime, for again standing behind the album. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Right.
Putting your resources
Also
behind
featured,
it.
Come on,
featured
man.
on the album.
Yo, because a lot of people tell me they're like, yo, how you? They just ask me a lot of questions about it's like
yeah.
some like mystery. You know what I mean with you, bro. And they're just like, yo, how you do this and how you do that? I'm like, bro, that shit's not. It don't seem that hard to me, but I don't know. I guess
Oh, it's so hard.
people
John.
can't link with you like, yo, people.
No.
Yo, so I don't
no.
know. Yeah, so
I'm not
I appreciate
outside.
you, bro.
Like I'm
Yeah.
outside the country. I'm
Yeah.
not outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not. But yeah, no, of course, man. It's like a no brainer.
Yeah,
This is my brother. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And when it comes to like Manteca, the idea, I've had people ask me a million times, like, what is it? You know, like, is it your AKA? Is it the clothes? Is it a label? And the short answer is, you know, it could be all those things, but like it's family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just out here about to start pushing everyone's album. It's like I really fuck with you, and I
appreciate you,
love
man.
this album, guys.
Thank you,
So
man.
congratulations
Appreciate it.
again. Shout out to B-Nard, who did
Shout
an
out to B-Nard.
incredible job on the cover art. Shout out to Lord MNF getting the cameo. Shout to Swevin.
Yeah.
Shout to Nicole holding it down for us.
Thank
Shout
you,
to
Nicole.
Mark, Top Shelf, Keisha Plum in the building, Brown
Yes.
13, Fun Gus. I mean, fellas, you can bring us home if you want. I'm done.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
it. It's
man,
party
just-
time. I
Just
mean,
stay
shit.
tuned, man. We
It's-
got a lot more music coming
That's a
in.
fact.
Hopefully, we got some.
Mhm.
We gonna line some shows up. Even if we got to throw them ourselves, we gonna do it.
No, that's a fact.
We manifesting the tour, bro. The highly favorite tour,
We did it all ourselves.
the 40
this
city tour.
ourselves.
So
No, but-
yeah,
But thank you to the supporters, the fans for tapping in with us.
Absolutely.
Wish you could all be here.
But
it's
you
party-
can't.
But it's party time, and you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
check the live though.
We're gonna
I
go
might
drink
go
some
on live
whiskey.
for y'all.
I owe my boy B-Nard a whiskey right here. We're gonna go drink some mushrooms,
Let's get it.
and we going hard tonight.
Holla.
Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
On the
Peace.
back.
Thank you, Nicole.
My man said, "Yo, what's the?" I can't find
quicker
the
than
shit,
I know.
man.
Thank you guys.
An hour goes by faster than you think, right?
It does. It does.
That was an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Little less. Sweat. Way less than I thought I would sweat. No. I'm not even hot. Get hot. Yeah, right.